You're training your brain to fail, and you don't even realize it. Not through one big mistake, but through tiny daily behaviors that feel harmless. Every time you delay something important, every time you choose distraction over effort, your brain is learning a lesson. That lesson is simple: avoid discomfort, chase relief. Over time, this lesson becomes your default operating system. At first, it looks like procrastination. Then it becomes inconsistency. Eventually, it hardens into identity. You stop saying, "I didn't do it," and start saying, "I'm just not that kind of person." That is how failure becomes familiar. Not dramatic, just normal. Your brain is plastic. It rewires based on repetition, not intention. It does not care about your goals. It cares about what you practice. If you practice quitting when things get uncomfortable, your brain gets better at quitting. If you practice scrolling when focus is required, your brain gets better at distraction. You are always training something even when you think you are doing nothing. Here's the contrast most people miss. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to suffer. It is about protecting your future from your impulses. Comfort feels good now, but it quietly steals from later. Focus feels uncomfortable now, but it compounds into confidence. One path gives relief, the other gives control. Every notification you respond to instantly teaches your brain that interruption is more important than intention. Every promise you break to yourself weakens internal trust. Eventually, your mind stops taking your goals seriously because you never back them with action. That is why motivation feels fake. Your brain has evidence you won't follow through. But the same system that trains you to fail can train you to win. The process is unglamorous, but it works. Start small enough that resistance has no excuse. Finish what you start, even when it feels pointless. Completion is a signal. It tells your brain, "We do what we say." That signal is powerful. Momentum does not come from intensity. It comes from reliability. When your brain sees consistent proof of follow-through, it begins to support you instead of sabotage you. Focus becomes easier. Distraction loses its grip. Not because life got easier, but because you got trained. The mistake is waiting to feel ready. Readiness is not a feeling, it is a byproduct of action. Confidence is built after effort, not before it. If you only act when you feel motivated, you reinforce dependence on emotion. That keeps you fragile. Rewire your brain by changing the rules. Decide once, not every day. Reduce choices. Create clear start points. When it is time to work, work. When it is time to rest, rest fully. Mixed signals create mental chaos. Structure creates calm. Expect resistance. When it shows up, do not negotiate. Do the smallest version of the task and move on. This teaches your brain that discomfort is survivable. Over time, that fear signal weakens. What once felt heavy starts to feel normal. You are not broken, you are trained, and training can be changed. Every focused minute is a vote for a stronger mind. Every kept promise repairs trust. Stop reinforcing habits that betray you. Start reinforcing behaviors that build you. If you change what you practice, you change who you become. Your brain will follow your actions, not your intentions. Train it deliberately, because the future you want is already learning from what you do today. This is the quiet turning point, not a breakthrough moment, but a decision to stop lying to yourself. Small discipline beats loud motivation. Train the mind you live with. The results won't scream at first, but they will eventually speak for you. When consistency becomes identity, everything changes.